Okay, hi there, people. I'm Linda Kay Gifford, and I'm having a heck of a day, and I just can't just get on here. Everything today. The wind outside made it so that there was too much sound, so I moved inside, but then there was like a lighting issue, the way I was set up between the patio door behind me, and also then I moved it again, and we are here, and hello. Hello. There are a few more steps in all of that, but I'm just going to go with hello. So it seems like, first of all, I am Linda Kay Gifford. I've been on here for a lot of reasons, mostly just to wank off verbally and about how I feel about things early on in isolation, which kind of developed into political rants, which kind of got more focused. And now, in addition to the story I already had, and we're about to hit our 4th anniversary, yay, online, feelgoodfairtrade.com, formerly Seasonal Fair. And I've since founded the Sweet Survivor Rescue Fund, which we are working to provide transportation. This is in its infancy, and you can make a $5 subscription purchase at my site, feelgoodfairtrade.com. $5 a month, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Because we need to just get transportation from the places where people are being victimized and in crisis to somewhere that can help them. That's the missing link. That's the one. And we're going to do that. And why I care is because I am the survivor of many years of childhood sexual abuse. And it sucks. And man, you know what? I come on here and it seems like I'm planning, and I have a coach and I have a therapist because I do, and I'm not stupid, and I'm a survivor, and I have PTSD, and it helps to have a team, If you're going to have a dentist and a doctor, why not have a therapist too? If I ever got wealthy enough, I would travel with, I swear to God, a therapist, a masseuse, and maybe a chef, not a chef, just someone to go buy stuff, an envoy to go get stuff and pay for it, because I like to cook myself. But you know what? Here's almost every day. I don't even have to plan anymore. Is where I'm going with this. I don't even have to plan where I'm gonna go, because somebody says something mean to me that then I go, oh, well, let me explain. And I used to explain with, hey, mother, and did you see me? I didn't say it. Everybody, are you proud of me? I said mother, when I meant motherfucker. Damn, there it was. Anyway, every day I am responding. I was laying out. I'm in a swimsuit. Didn't look. I am responding to people who set me up for what we need to talk about today. And what we need to talk about today is the fact that, yes, the Me Too movement is a critical thing. I was accused today by a woman on the Prager University. Like it's a university, which I pointed out to them. Like, hey, you guys realize this is not a university, don't you? I like to troll once in a while. I troll to understand how the other people think. And it's truly frightening. Truly frightening what I find out at Prager U, which is not a university, by the way, in case you were at all confused. So what did they say? I even wrote it down. I am I can't remember. A person being mad at me. A bra burning. I must be a radical, bra-burning, I have a lot of bras, by the way. I need bras. The girls, they need bras. I don't burn my bras. I don't want to walk around showing my boobies. I've got no problem with anybody that does want to. They've got places where you can do that. So just a disclaimer, not being against being braless, just saying it's not my thing. I'm a double D. It doesn't work for me. My back says ouch, everything else says ouch, and it's not my thing. So no, I have lots and lots of bras. I'm a commie. I'm a commie because this is all around the Prager University's CRT, critical race theory. They have a 4-minute and 53 second. I'm pulling that out of my memory, but I think that's what it was. Little thing, a pack of lies about what critical race theory is, and what it's a movement, and it's frightening, and they've got to beat it down. They're turning it. It's QAnon levels of fear about something that is nothing more than the label for a history and social studies lesson in, with application and, well, I would call it an applied science, an applied social sciences, where you learn what has happened in the past. And so I get in there and, not often, but just for food, for grist for my poetry, to understand thine enemy. I get in there once in a while. And today it was like, whoo. So I feel it's very important that we talk about why it's important to say me too, if you indeed are one of us who have suffered at the hands of not just a sick individual, but an individual who was really just following the societal norms as they were laid out before them, And I'm understanding that more and more. Less and less do I want to kill my abuser than say, you fucked me up, but man, they fucked you up too. They fucked you up too. And that's a big step. That's a big step, because I'm like going to the court thing, I want you to admit what you did to me, and I still think it's that bad that I do. But I'm just saying, yeah, you should be more decent than that. But they set us up. They set us up, like I was talking about yesterday, and like I started this by saying, every live stream now seems to be an answer to somebody coming on and telling me what's wrong with me. Yesterday's live stream was an answer to someone telling me that I should have known better. And I went into great lengths to, without calling anybody names, discuss why it is that a person who is being sexualized at that age does not understand what is right and wrong sexually or in relationships and things. And when they do figure it out, then they're guilty. And I don't want to get all into it again, but certainly go back and look at yesterday's. And actually, I was hoping by the end of today, but I'm going to say probably more like tomorrow. I've been live streaming for like a year, but the last 3 are going to be the start of our YouTube channel, where we're going to do this regularly now, because it turns out a lot of people are listening and commenting and messaging me and talking with me, and I'm learning so much. And as I write my book, Self-Talk, My Continuing Efforts to Survive Childhood Sexual Abuse, it's called, as I continue to write my book, I get so much out of really the message. When it's the few people, it's actually quite a few people now, that message me, and we just talk, and I just straight up copy paste our conversations sometime, because that it's that thought provoking. So I thank you for that, and I really hope that you will be encouraged to comment and share your stories, and even come on if you'd like to be on camera. Comment that you'd like to be on camera, and I'll bring you on. I haven't done that before, but I've been wanting to. But anyway, why is it important to say me too? Well, I'm going to backtrack a little, not backtrack, I'm going to introduce you to somebody. I got to get her name right. Becky Anderson. Go to beckyAndersonart.com. And she's also being shown at, it's like the Firehose Art Center. I believe that's also a .com. She sent another friend of mine, artist, my friend Jessica Rigney, who also was the midwife, doula at my 2 oldest sons' births. She is a writer, a poet. She was the head of our Lalichi League, and a yogi master, if you needed more credentials, and just a damn good person. And gonna help me lay out, contribute art rather, to the book that I am just now in the process of initial layout choices on. So, Jessica posted a picture of herself in a beautiful silk camisole that was delicately and not large, just embroidered across the back like a label, "Me Too." And she wrote some words that, you know what? That I shall read to you now, because why not, right? I've got two phones. I have a customer service phone sitting right here. Let me open it up. Okay. There we go. Jessica Rigney's words. Upon receiving, look on this page for this, you'll see what she received. This woman that she received it from, I should say again, Betsy Anderson, art.com. Betsy Anderson does textile art that is stunning and topical and all about social change and justice and observation, and really cool. So, in response to receiving this gift from Betsy to Jessica, which she posted herself in a picture of, please go look, Jessica wrote, and I'm going to try to not get emotional, but I can't get through this without choking up, because I am who I am, and it hits hard, but things need to hit hard so people freaking get it. That's why I'm on here. I want to hit you hard. So here you go, get a Kleenex. Lest we forget the afflictions of a woman made from a little girl pin tucked into delicate clothes, whose visions of doors which won't close still clutch a mind as a body was clutched in lecherous assault. Whoosh. That is why we must say "Me Too" and wear it. I'm going to make a freaking pin and I'm going to wear it, because it's liberating. It's not whining. It is saying we're done. Just like we're done with the killing of black men, we're done with the sexualization of children. We're done. You would be surprised who my foes, if I can call them that, are. For instance, I got a lingering, elongated, I don't know what you want to call it, drifting message from my ex-mother-in-law telling me that my childhood sexual assault, no doubt I brought it on myself. Not Pat Irwin, she's a saint. That was Willie's grandma. He actually cut her off, and I've been trying to get him to forgive her, and I've been trying to get her to say I'm sorry to him or me or something, and it's just a standoff. Every once in a while her boyfriend messages me and says, "We miss Willie," and I'm like, then do something about it. You assaulted his mother, and I, his mother, the assaulted one, beg him to forgive her, and he's like, no, I'm good. So I taught my children to stand for what they believe in. My son's giving up a relationship with his grandmother, who I really wish, if you could freaking hope you are trolling me and see this, just apologize. Just apologize. I'm trying to help you from within, despite the fact that you said I'm responsible for my own rape and abuse as an adolescent and teenager. But you know what? You're not the only one who feels that way, because I get messages from people at my hometown who are like always conservative Republicans my age, always men, never a woman. I'm always being assaulted by men from my hometown, saying I should have known better yesterday, which is why I explained very much, tried to, how, when you guys are whistling at 11 and 12-year-olds and calling them sexy, and sexualizing them mentally, then you say you're against child abuse and child sexual abuse, but you think 17 and 18-year-olds are fuckable, and some of you, many of you, think 13 and 14-year-olds are fuckable. And by then, the 13 and the 14-year-olds, like me, we don't even know what's up and down. I'm going to reiterate what I said yesterday. Think of it as think of being at the point where you've never seen a penis, you don't know how sex works, you don't know what your vagina's capable of, pleasure or pain or childbirth or whatever. It's just somewhere you clean. You know, at the time that you realize what's going on, it's too late. Because society, it wouldn't be too late if we were taught, and this is where I come in and where we're all going to come in now, if we teach differently, if we teach everyone to respect themselves and teach them more than don't let somebody you trust touch you, because you know who touches you? People you trust. So yeah, we're going to say me too, and we're going to say it all freaking day long. We're going to shout it from the rooftops. You're going to go buy Betsy Anderson with an O, Anderson, S-O-N, not E-N, Anderson Art, and you're going to check her out at the Firehouse Art Center, and you're going to check out Jessica Rigney, and you're going to buy my book, and we're going to help each other, and we're going to do this, because fuck yeah. To be held back by women? I think I got passionate and beat something and shook my phone. The fact that it's conservative women that are spearheading this thing, it's just... It's shocking that mythology, that patriarchs have managed to perpetuate mythology alongside science and reason this far. And we all kind of thought that it coexisted in a peaceful place where religion was an expression that included science and reason. And all of a sudden it's erupted into, no, it's still the Dark Ages. We don't believe any of that shit. Science doesn't matter. I don't care what you do with the fucking planet. We're still feudal. They are them, not us. They can't be part of us because they don't look like us. This is where we're back to. This is why I'm on here. I am in fucking shock. I'm in fucking shock that this is happening. I truly thought we'd move past this. After I get off here, listen to Nancy Griffith, Hard Life. I did it again. Hard Life. It's a hard life. And it's like, it sums it up for people my age. I'm not quite a boomer and not quite a Gen Z, because I'm on that 1 year line, depending on whose definition you go by, 1964. It's a hard life, is Nancy Griffith observing life, driving in Ireland, riding in the back seat with a friend driving, and she sees the kids and she sees the barbed wire, and you know, at the time of writing it, it's constant. There's been many times in Ireland of constant unrest, and saying how it's not a safe place for children there. And then the second verse is how it's not a safe place for children in Chicago, and you know, it's a hard life wherever you go. It's a hard life, a very hard life wherever you go. You guys know this song? And if we poison our children with hatred, then a hard life is all that they'll know. And there'll be no place in this whole world where a kid can go alone. We've made it a hard life wherever they go. And that's the fucking truth. That's the fucking truth. Sorry to burst into song, but it was easier than trying to explain a song without notes. So anyway, it's amazing how many women, because today I did some battles and I screenshotted some stuff, and I could just go through it word for word, because at the time I'm like, I'm going to tell people this, I'm going to show them, and then I'm just kind of like, poof, whoop, dandelion, whoop. Okay, I have better things to do. So, like I often say, you have to decide what you're going to let your mind be occupied with. I do fish a little because I want to know my enemy, but then I let it go. I let it go. And I have a joyous life. I've been laying out in the sun, enjoying the sunshine today. I've worked on my store. I worked on my charity. I've done, I feel blessed. I feel blessed. And because I feel blessed, I'm going to fight like hell. Like Mother Jones said, pray for the dead and fight like hell for the living. And that is what we're going to do. That's what we're doing. So to you losers, you loser women who troll me, and men, really, the men are the ones that like to talk about it, message me. Get over it. Your patriarchal dominance of everything is over. To the guy today that said, oh, well, he compared the fact that women don't get equal pay with, it was compensated for by the fact that we don't have to sign up for the draft. That was our trade-off. Make a trade-off? I never agreed to make a trade-off. I never agreed to be treated differently. Basically, my odds of being drafted versus a lifetime of making 17 cents more on the dollar for what I do, because now I'm a man versus a woman, or maybe a woman who's equal to a man, rather. I'm going to go with, you sign me up for the draft when I register to vote too. And then they're like, that's when the bra burning. Oh, must be. And then a woman came on and she's like, another radical bra burning communist. Me Too commie. I'm a radical bra burning Me Too commie. I kind of like that. I think I'm going to put it on a hat. Radical bra burning Me Too commie. How does it? And then I'm like, I do not think you know what that word means. I mean, I cannot have an intelligent discourse with you because I do not think you know what that word means in the words of the fictional Inigo Montoya. You killed my father, prepare to die. Okay, that's really bad. Really bad impersonation. Willie should come do it for you. Willie was teaching me this for a little light interlude. Okay, this is fake. Because if it wasn't fake, I did the one that wasn't fake. I cut myself 3 times and I decided probably ought to practice first. So this is like you carry it and you go, ow! Oh, that was the blade side. That would have cut me. See? Evidently, I don't know what I'm doing yet. But it's pretty cool because it's like sitting here and it looks like nothing. And then the deal is you go, open. Oh, it hooked. Open. And then you grab it and you're like, whew. No, I will never own a real one, but hey, ninja skills, you never know when you're going to need them. So if it's laying on the coffee table in front of me, I'm going to go there. So another message said, I'm crazy. How can I help people if I admit to having split personalities? Okay. Well, the deal is split personality is kind of more of a term really a lot of people do, even though they haven't defined it. We all play roles. Some of us who had to play those roles more intensely in a way that we would like forget it enough to continue living a real, like that wasn't real. Those were real too, but we chose not to make them real, so we make them not real by putting them onto an altar. And the altar is really just, it's every altar. I only have 3. And one is new to me. But all they are parts of me that by disassociating them at the time of feeling shame and disgust or pain or fear, then it allows me to put them away and put them on the shelf. Wow, I didn't ever make the connection before, but there's a line in one of my songs. lindagifford.com. You can buy the CD for $10. But there's this in lie in it. It says we can unlock some of the potential in your box up on the shelf. And I just made a mental connection between putting things in the box up on the shelf and putting them away that really are your potential. Even when I wrote it, I didn't think it out to that level. Okay, sorry, I digress. My entire life has been changed by my experience. Everybody's life has been changed by their experiences, one might say too, yes. But if that experience is such that it stops you from developing like is more normal in the society we're in, stops you from being in touch with your sexuality or desire, and then because you're human and you feel those things, then when you do have any expression of sexuality or desire, whether it's good or bad, you still associate it with negative, but you don't know it because you don't know that you're so fucked up because you are who you are and this is your only experience. That is the experience of a survivor. That is what we do every day. And that is why we will not stop talking about it. We're going to talk about it more than ever now. And we're going to try to make it known that this has to stop. And there are ways you can stop it. There are things you can do. And if you are a PTSD survivor, which you probably are, because that's really the only people that I talk to, and who people who have had such extreme sexual abuse that it's an everyday battle to ride it out and live. But I promise you, I swear to God, I have come to a joyous place in life. I've come to a happy, fulfilled, and I also promise you that every single day I still write out these triggers, but it's not an emotional battle anymore. And now it's just, once you accept the fact, and this is harsh, but you accept the fact you're never going to be okay. That's not the deal. You're not, stop trying to be okay. But you're not fucked up either. You have your own unique experience as a sexual abuse survivor. And every single person on this planet, for one reason or another, has some kind of experience that causes them mental anguish. So I like to say it's really important not to compare. Look what I went through versus look what you went through, especially because think about how you love and then you love better, then you love better. You always think you first love, I'm totally in love, this is the best thing ever. Fails. Second love, oh, I get it this time. I'm in love now. This is awesome. Now it works. You work really hard, whatever, fails. I think maybe you're good. I hope you stop there. For me, third love. I get so much smarter now. Yoga's in, 2 failures and experiences, and we've got our shit together. Fail. At that point, you begin thinking, who am I? What am I? What do I want? What do I put into the world? What's coming back? And realizing that by worrying about what other people think or hanging on to vengeful thoughts where all day long, I want to get you for what you did to me. I want to get you for what you did to me. This is replacing thoughts that could be productive. And it's not that easy. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to be productive in my thoughts now. Yay. I'm not stupid. I don't think that's going to be that easy for you. I like pot and alcohol to help me a little bit on the way. And I try to keep those things to a bare minimum too, especially lately, because I also realize that that's not the best way necessarily to handle things. And especially for the people on here going that are like alcoholic, oh my God, thank you for tempting me. That is horrible. So I shouldn't have done that. But I am who I am. This is my experience. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm getting better. That's all. I'm not a perfect person, but I'm getting better. And I get better by speaking my truth. So, you know, you tell me what I can't do. I'm going to tell you what I can do. I can advocate. I can relate. I can empathize. I can share my experience with you and fellow survivors and coaching students. And we will survive together every day, always. Nobody's going to graduate. We're friends forever, okay? Welcome to the community of survivors. It's a good one. You're going to be great. You're going to be okay. You're going to have a joyous life. Stick with me, kid.